What's going on, guys? Carrying the team here, and today I'm going to bring you guys Game 3 of the opening series against the Giants. So without further ado, let's head straight into it. And so, 2 down, 0-2 count to Buster Posey in the top of the first, and the pitch from Hellickson. And Posey will ground out to second to end the Giants half of the first, and we head to the bottom of the first. Now in steps in Mark Trumbo in a full count, 2 men down. Pitch from Hudson. And Trumbo will strike out. So very quick innings for both pitchers. Heading to the top of the second, we still have 2 men down, 1-2 count to Joe Panic. And he will lace that to Hill. He will fire on to Goldschmidt, and that will retire the side. Now we head to the top of the third, 1-1 count to Brandon Crawford. And Crawford will swing and miss on a changeup on the inner half part of the plate. Now the 1-2 pitch from Hellickson. And he will lash it over the third baseman's head and into left field for the first hit of the game, particularly the first hit for the Giants. And it'll be a runner on first with 1 man down. Now Tim Lincecum comes to the plate, and he will square up and bunt it, and Ryan Dummett will pick it up and fire to first to get the sure out. However, the runner does advance to second. Here comes Noriayuki. Hellickson will make a nice play to get Aoki, who will almost beat that out, and he will pitch out of it. Now Jeremy Hellickson himself will step up to the plate on a 1-1 count. The pitch from Hudson, and he will lash it down the first base line. That will be a base hit for Hellickson, and that will be the first for the D-backs in this game. Nice piece of hitting by Hellickson to lash it right down the line. Nothing will come of that, however, so 2-1 count, top of the fourth, to Angel Pagan. And Angel Pagan will lash it, and it will stay up long enough for David Peralta to make a nice running catch for the out. Now the bottom of the fourth, 1-1 count, to Adeiny Hechavarria. The pitch from Hudson. And he will lash it to the shortstop. However, Crawford, nice effort. However, he will airmail it over Brandon Belt. However, Hechavarria thought about second base, but he will stick to first as Buster Posey was right on that. Now here comes Mark Trumbo, 1-2 count, nobody down, runner on first. The pitch from Hudson, and he will, high D, hooking, just foul. He can't even believe it. He just missed a 2-0 Diamondbacks lead, and he will eventually strike out, that's just unfortunate. That he missed it. He barely missed a 2-run home run. But Diamondbacks still have 3-2 Goldschmidt, and he will lash it into left field for a base hit right past Casey McGee at third, and it will be runners on first and second with only 1 man down. Now 1-2 to Aaron Hill with 1 away. Here comes the pitch, and he will strike out on a knee, just about a knee-high slider in the lower middle of the plate. Good pitch by, was it by Hudson? Yeah, by Hudson. No, that's actually Lincecum. My bad, my fault. Ryan Dummett will lash into left field, so this will leave the bases loaded with 2 men down. The runner does not advance due to Aoki getting in very quickly. Now David Peralta, the shot to get the D-back to lead, and he will strike out on a high fastball. Lincecum just blazed it by him, and the side is retired. Top of the fifth, 1-2 to Joe Panic, and he will get a fly ball, and it will land just in front of Pollock for a base hit. He will fire it back in quickly so to hold Panic to a single. Justin Maxwell will run on first, 1 down. Panic takes off, and a slow curveball is called for a strike, but Panic took off on the right pitch, and Dummett will just eat it. Ball 2. 2-2. The 2-2 to Maxwell, and he will strike out on a very nice pitch by Hellickson. Fastball right on the outer corner, and 2 are down. Brandon Crawford comes to the plate, and he will hit a fly ball to the left center field, and Peralta will race back and make the catch to get Hellickson out of the inning. Great job. Alright, here comes A.J. Pollock, 3-2, 2 down to hopefully get something going for the D-backs. And he will line out right at Maxwell. That's just unfortunate. And the side is retired. The top 6, 3-2 to Angel Pagan. And he will hit it to Adeiny Hechavarria short on the first, and the side is quickly retired. Nothing happened in the top of the fifth for the Giants. Now we move on to the bottom of the sixth. 1-1 count to Hechavarria, and he gets jammed on a very nice pitch, and Crawford will fire on to first, and that will be an easy out. However, moving on to the bottom of the sixth. 1-2 to Mark Trumbo, hoping to redeem himself after a near miss 2-run home run. Here comes the pitch, and he will lace that into the gap. That is a surefire double. Pat Pagan will get it off the wall, and Trumbo is standing up at second base. Great piece of hitting on a 1-2 count. Good job by Trumbo. Goldschmidt will eventually ground out, so the runner will not advance. So here comes Aaron Hill on a 3-1 count, hoping to drive in Trumbo. Here comes the pitch, and he will lace that right at Brandon Crawford to save a run. Good pitching, good fielding. Top of the seventh, 3-2 to Brandon Belt, and he will lace that into center field. Polak will field it and get it back in quickly. So nice piece of hitting on a full count by Brandon Belt, and what a way to work it count. He made that a very long at bat. Now 1-1 to Casey McGee. Here comes the pitch. And he was that down left field lines, going foul. Hope Trumbo will be under it, and he does not make the catch. Okay. Now 1-2 to McGee again. He is going to hit it to second for a 6-3 double play, and the side is retired. Good job by Hellickson. All right, bottom of the seventh, 2-2 to David Peralta. He always that right past Lincecum for a base hit. Nice piece of hitting by Peralta. And that will put a runner on first with only one man down. And here steps Ryan Roberts. 2-1 count. Lincecum looks in. Here comes the pitch. And Roberts will hit a chopper right in front of home. Buster Posey will fire to second and back to first. It is not in time. Good hustle by Roberts to beat it out and extend the inning, but nothing will come of that. Top of the eighth, 3-2 to Brandon Crawford, and he will strike out with 2 outs. That will head into the bottom of the eighth. The D-backs need to get something started. Gregor Blanco will come in for Justin Maxwell out and right. And here comes A.J. Polak to lead us off, lead off the Diamondbacks. Here comes the pitch. And he fouls it off. A changeup right down the middle, just out in front of that. 1-2. Lincecum looks in. Here comes the pitch. Ball 2. A slider. It just outside, just didn't really hit his target. More of a waste pitch. The 2-2 to Polak. And he will lace that right past Lincecum up the middle for a base hit. Good piece of hitting by Polak to work the count even, and then eventually get a pitch that he likes and put a good swing on that. Now the Giants will go to their bullpen as Sergio Romo comes into the game for Lincecum. Lincecum had a pretty nice outing. I believe he had 10 Ks. Pretty nice outing. Now Sergio Romo, a 1-1 count to Adeiny Hechavarria. Polak's taking off. Here comes the pitch, and Hechavarria will pop it. Will fly out to right. Polak has to quickly get back to avoid a stupid double play. That's just ugh. All right, a 2-1 count to Mark Trumbo. Polak's doing first. Polak's taking off. Here comes the pitch, and Trumbo will lace that right into center field. Pagan will field it. However, since Polak was running, he will advance to third. Runners at the corners with only one man down, and in steps Mr. Paul Goldschmidt. 1-1 count. Runners on first and third with only one down. Here comes the pitch from Romo, and Goldschmidt just early and right over that pitch too. Just an ugly swing, hoping to get something. A 1-2, and Goldschmidt gets a nice piece of that high, deep left field. Gone. A 3-run home run for Paul Goldschmidt, and that will give the Diamondbacks a 3-0 lead. Now the Giants will replace Sergio Romo with the left-hander. The pitch to Aaron Hill, and Aaron Hill will ground out to second. He will fire on to Brandon Belt. 2 men down. Now in steps Ryan Doman. He had a home run in Game 2, so hoping to add some insurance for the Diamondbacks heading into the top of the ninth. 1-2 from the left-hander, and he will get a nice piece of that. It's high, but not necessarily far enough. He'll just to like the front of the track, and the side is retired, but the damage has been done by the Diamondbacks as a courtesy of Paul Goldschmidt. And now in comes Addison Reed, the closer, and he will face Matt Duffy and will get a 3-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Duffy will foul it off. 6 pitches so far, in this at-bat. Duffy will foul it off again. 7 pitches. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Here comes the pitch, and Duffy will finally strike out on a high fastball. Just didn't he couldn't catch up. He couldn't catch up with it, and here steps in Nori Aoki. Gets a slider, and he will fly out to A.J. Pollock. 2 men down. The D-backs are 1 out away from winning Game 3 of the opening series against the Giants. The 1-2 Pagan slider going. It will hook foul, but Bronte will make a jump at it, but he couldn't pull it back in. But it's still a foul ball. The 1-2 change up low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. Pagan fouling it off, just trying to just delaying the inevitable. The 2-2 from Reed, and he will strike out looking on a very nice slider, and the Diamondbacks will take Game 3 of the opening series versus the Giants and will improve to 2-1. Great job by Paul Goldschmidt, and excellent pitching on both sides until the bottom of the 8th for the Giants, but excellent pitching, especially from Hellickson. Diamondbacks will walk off victorious, and of course the top player, Jeremy Hellickson himself. Great pitching performance. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys hopefully in my next